Hello traders, Rich here, and here's a quick but detailed update on BTC. As usual, if you like video analysis, let me know in the comments or simply leave a like. So let's get started. As we clearly see, and as per my last picture analysis on TradingView, we know that BTC has been overall bullish, making higher lows and higher highs, and lately we have been trading inside this big consolidation. We previously rejected the upper bound around 30 to 32K, which is the previous major high, and also a supply zone, as we had a pause right there inside this big bearish movement. So it's a drop, base, then drop again, which makes this one a strong supply zone. Also, previously as support, broken downward, turned into a resistance. That's why I've been mentioning many times over the past couple of months that the 30 to 32K is a massive resistance and supply and previous high that we need the bulls to prove to us they are strong enough to break above it for the next bull run to start. Zooming into daily time frame, and before we continue, I want to tell you about an exclusive offer for the Signalist members from TapBit. As you clearly see, it's an exclusively for the Signalist users. You can use this link, and I'll share this one, of course, in the description below, so make sure to check it out. You deposit more than $100 and you get 20% bonus. 200 to 500, you get 30% bonus, and so on. So you can unlock up to 1.5K extra capital. Use this referral code or use my link simply, and you can check all the previous or more rules down below, right? And remember to manually claim the coupon. So once we deposit, you'll find this one, the opening coupon, you'll be activated and can be claimed. Okay, so make sure to check it out and let me know what do you think about it. So I also posted this picture on TradingView that we are currently at the end of the correction. I've posted this one around this area. So we've got our 23% bearish movement or correction, 21%, and here we go, we also have a 24%. I compared it to the previous correction movements. That's why I was speculating a correction movement, a bullish movement from here after this big bearish movement, especially that we've got the 25K. I've got many levels here because all the levels appear on daily time frame, but you will see it cleaner if you zoom in. So for example, this one shouldn't appear on daily and so on. Anyway, you've got the idea. So we are currently in a correction inside a bigger correction, right? So we are bullish from a long-term perspective and we are bearish from a medium-term perspective. It's a correction from a short-term perspective. That's why we zoom out first, and then we zoom all the way in to lower time frames to feel the overall market. So we've got our impulse correction, impulse, and we are currently in the making of this correction. So don't get overexcited that the bull run is starting. For the bull run to start, we need to see a break above this one, and this big bullish movement, as you see, like 7.5% in one single day, was driven due to the fundamentals. You all know it. So back to daily time frame, we rejected the 25K, we broke above this high, which we'll be seeing on lower time frames, and traded higher to reject the 28K round number and resistance zone. For the bulls to remain in control from a medium-term perspective and keep pushing to the 30K round number again, we need to see a break not only above the 28K, but also above this trend line, which is holding the price down. This trend line reminds me very much of this previous one. As you can see, the slope of it is very similar. So I just like made a copy and paste, or press Control and hold and drag and drop it like this. So we are expecting now a movement like this, and then one more high if we are going to complete the previous phase, right? So 1, 2, done, 1, 2, done. We are now in the making of the third one. Of course, the shape is different, but the logic is still the same. As you can see, price follows the same rhythm, but not on the same exact price action. So that's basically it from weekly and daily. Now we know where we are in the market. Let's zoom into lower time frames. If we zoom into H1, I also posted a picture analysis where price was here, that for the bulls to take over short term, we need to see a break above this one, which is 26,300. We had the break, and then for the bulls to remain in control, we need to see a break above this 26,750. We broke it in one single candle again and again, driven by the fundamentals. And we've got this supply zone here that price already filled. And we are currently in a small correction movement after rejecting the 28K supply and round number. And again, yesterday I mentioned that if you break below this major low from M30 and H1, we'll be expecting the correction to start. And as you can see, price is trading lower and we will be bearish. As you can see from a short-term perspective, we can zoom in even to M30 while making low lows and lower highs, right? So for the boost to take over again, to start the next impulse to push the price higher, we need to see a break above this previous minor high. Meanwhile, I'm expecting this movement, which is preferable scenario to me to start and look for short-term buy setups. So the next two key rejections, demand or support will be around 26,750, which would be around this area. As you can see, previous major high again and again. So as we approach it and around 27K round number, I'll be looking for a short-term bullish reversal setup and targeting the upper bound again around 28K. If broken downward, we'll be expecting a movement to the 26K, which is also a massive demand zone. So long story short, if we break above this previous high now, we'll be expecting the boost to take over from here, which is not a preferable scenario to me because we wouldn't have a lot of room before reaching the next rejection. But anyway, the boost will take over short term, and then for the boost to remain in control medium term, we need to see a break above the 28K. And you've got the idea, right? Meanwhile, we are bearish and price can still go a little bit higher as a small correction before pushing lower. And this is where I'll be looking for short-term buy stops. If broken downward before forming any bullish reversal setup, we'll be expecting a movement till here where we'll be looking for buy setups. So that's it for today. Let me know, what do you think, if you are expecting a deeper correction, or the boost to take over now, shortly, and what you would like me to analyze next. I would be happy to do it. Best of luck, and I'll see you hopefully on the next one.